Holy shit.
I almost blew the dog off my lap.
All right. Those should have all went, Miranda. I don't know. Let me know how many you got.
Yeah, they're coming through, Mike.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28 photos.
You're live.
Oh, we're live. Howdy, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Phone Show. I am not going to have a show tomorrow. Anyway, I'll wait till more people are in here. The switch. This is what I'm working on right now.
Are you working on the communications array?
Which is the switch, yes.
Okay.
Okay. This has to be the strongest part of this entire build. There's not enough people in here for me to be talking about this, but I'm going to do it anyway. Yeah, that's not gonna come apart. No way, Jose. I started building this yesterday, and well, I started building this 2 weeks ago. And if you get right down to this part, 4 months ago I started this, and I'm now working on this. The situation I ran into was I broke this twice and had to rebuild it. And it should be good now to last for, shoot, forever, I guess. Huh. Anyway, what I'm doing right here is this had to be clamped down because I had to straighten all of this part out. And now, let me get rid of these. Yeah. Yeah, that was dumb. Okay, let's squeeze that up a little bit. There we go. That's easier. Way to go, smart guy. You're supposed to be intelligent. Yeah, I know. Okay, now let's bring this over here. Okay, see what happens is this piece goes on here like so. But it has to be strong enough to be able to turn the switch on and off. All right, now it can't move around much. This is just all that it's going to be able to do. Well, so anyway, I now have this piece. What I've got to do from this point on is continue to add parts to it so that it is always going to work. Uh-oh. See, now that didn't work. That did not work. It did not turn that off. On, off. Oh. Because once this is all built in, it'll never be able to be opened unless you tear it apart. And that, I don't want to have that happen. So.
Rocket's in and so is Alex.
Hi, Alex. Howdy, Rocket. Nice to see you. So, I was turning this the other day and I broke it. So I had to take and rebuild it with better wood. Okay, so that's something I didn't even think about. I needed to have clamped that down better. Alrighty, let's get out of that. Now, okay, I need to fill those in. I got some spots in here, holes, and I got to fill them in. Now, the best way to do that is use Elmer's glue and paper towel. Okay, and so I'm just going to take a little tiny piece of this like that, and we're going to put some. Who is?
DJ.
GJ. How you doing, GJ? Nice to see you. I'm having to rebuild the switch. All right, it broke on me yesterday. I broke this wood, and so I had to rebuild it. Now I noticed that it's got missing spots. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and fill them in with Elmer's glue and paper towel.
Tom Hawk. Yeah. Never mind. Sir, I'm the law around here, and it's illegal to be that cool, so please stop it. This is a warning.
Sorry, I don't understand warnings. This is what I'm doing. Now I'm filling that low spot in with this here paper. And because it's this new Elmer's I've got, it is this stuff. This stuff dries like cement. It's unbelievable how tough this stuff is. Okay, now, oops, oops. All right, I got 2 more spots. Okay, and the cool thing about this is you just little teeny tiny bits. All right, just.
Unknown caller.
Oh, Providence. Who the heck is this? What would you like to know, Providence? I'm not interested. Or I am interested. I just don't know what to say. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, who's this? Is this Devin?
Yeah, this is Devin.
Okay, hold on, Devin, just a second. Okay, everybody, I'm back. It was a call I had to take.
Alex said that was somebody calling in saying, we are calling about your Millennium Falcon extended warranty.
The extended warranty on the Millennium Falcon. Oh, that's really good. I heard them YT 1300s are fast. I've done fast in my lifetime. I think the fastest I've ever been was in a Super Bee or a Charger or something. It was 140. And I've had people that have talked about, oh yeah, I can go 200 miles an hour. You're a liar. You're a liar. 140 miles an hour is so fast you can't see anything but what's coming at you. You look out the side window, you don't see nothing. Yeah. So 200 miles an hour. Somebody says they done 200 miles an hour, they're a liar. Number one, there's not a long enough straightaway in America to get up to 200 miles an hour. Of course, them ninjas and stuff like that, Hayabusas, those will probably do 200 in a quarter mile. All right, now, see this here? This is where this is glued. All right, I don't think that's strong enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add extra pieces to it to make it super strong. Because once this is closed in, there is no way to get back into it.
Hannah's in.
Hi, Hannah. Nice to see you.
You can let people know there's no show tomorrow night.
There is no show tomorrow, you guys. I have got to go to the VA up at American Lake in Tacoma. I'm going to be up there probably most of the day working through the VA with my medical. And so there will be no show tomorrow. I'm sorry about that, but it's one of those kind of things where I've got to get all this VA stuff handled. I've got to get my move handled. Oh, thank you all for going to my GoFundMe page and helping. It's going to make this move a lot better because basically I've got a new home I've got to move into. It's on wheels. And the problem with that is I have to build my office. Not going to be very easy to do. So, thank you all for your help. I don't know what I would do without it.
Maurice is in.
Hi, Maurice. Nice to see you. And so anyway, as I was saying, I have got to build my new office into the back of a fifth wheel toy hauler. Now, if you guys look up toy hauler, you'll understand what it is. And that means I have to make my office in the toy hauler part. I'll live in the other part, but I have to make my office. And that's going to be a very difficult situation all on its own without having to make a move as well.
Daniel Wheeler says thanks for letting us know.
Absolutely, Daniel. And thank you all for coming to the show and for watching my antics. This is what I'm working on right now. This is the switch. Yesterday I was messing with it and I broke it. This little piece of wood on here, I broke it. So thank goodness I built this the way I did. It is now going to work a lot better and it's going to be stronger. And so, anyway, it's all stuff that I try to do right, and every once in a while I get it right. This one didn't quite turn out the way it needed to, and so I'm adjusting it. First problem I had yesterday when I was working with this worked its way out of this section down here. All right, this is the swivel here. So what I had to do is I had to take it apart and I had to build a contained washer. Wait a second. Let me show you here how this actually looks. All right. This is attached to this. Okay? So now it can't crawl out of here. I'm probably also going to put some parts on here to give it a second coating, so to speak, of how to keep it in place. I don't believe I'll need it though. Now, I'm not going to need it. I'm just not going to need it. And what I'm doing right now is I'm reinforcing this here, because all of this, I'll show you where it's going. Get that out of the way. Come here, you. All of this is going to go in here, and it has to be tight enough and strong enough so that every time I turn it off, it'll actually turn the lights on and off. I think I've got this, but I won't know 100% until I actually get it put into the body. And I'm super studious when it comes to building things that are going to last. This part here has 3 layers of super dense paper. Now, I mean super dense, like it's backing paper for cabinets. Because when you put the masonite or anything on the face of a cabinet, as that glue dries, it warps the wood. Well, this backing paper, it's glued on the back of it. And so the glues and the pull of that drying counteract each other, and they keep the boards absolutely straight up and down. They don't warp. And believe me, I've seen warped wood. Can't fix it. You can't. Yeah, throw it away and make a new one. Okay, so now, all right, now I got 2 pieces. I got one on the port side and one on the starboard side. I'm going to make 2 more pieces, but these are going to be longer than the other ones. So what they will do is they will cover more area. Because when it comes down to gluing paper, the more area that you have that is glued together, actually the stronger it becomes. Because you're turning it into plywood is what you're doing. Now, I have these 2 pieces. All right. This is what I had before. Now this will go on right on top of it.
Hey, Mike.
Yes?
California got put on warning missiles from Iran. They're on high alert right now because the FBI said missiles can reach California.
We got a missile shield that they don't even know about. They're not gonna reach California. And unless the government lets them. And yeah, you go, Gavin Newsom. You're such a willing participant in all this. I hope it lands on his house if it does make it.
Gavin Newsom.
All right. 20 years ago, I was reading up on the Boeing missile interceptor. It's a 747, and they were making like 6 of them. And they had a functioning laser weapon in that 747. Now, I know they defunded it because the Bushes and all those people are not Bushes. Yeah, George. No, it wasn't Bush. It was it was Obama. Anyway,
Mike, you're getting into politics.
they defunded it, but I know they had one up and flying, at least one. Now they probably had at least 3 because the government does that kind of stuff. But anyway, those laser beams can hit a target 1,000 miles out from up in the air and disintegrate it. So the chances of a missile hitting America from Iran, very small. They would be better off having 50 Iranians carried across the border and set it off. But that's just a little bit of knowledge I got. Not a lot, but anyway. I hope it don't happen. Really do. We need to start being better human beings. Stop fighting other humans. We really need that. Okay, now, that wasn't supposed to go there. This is what I'm doing. All right, now what that is doing is that is creating a better bond between parts.
Shut the hell up, Mark. Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, Mark, how about if we free the world, you ignorant fool?
Everyone has a plan until they got punched in the face. Mike Tyson.
Yeah, that's absolutely correct. Yeah, everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face. And then it's if you get punched hard enough, you have to figure out how to get off the ground before they stomp on you. I am thinking that that is going to be absolutely perfect. I don't need to do any more on that. Okay, let's see. This is turning out pretty nice. Oh, wait a minute. I got to get that little teeny tiny itty bitty teeny tiny piece. Where'd I put it? Uh-oh. Oh, well. I can make a new one.
You got that itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini.
Hey, I thought you wore sealskin thongs, Eddie, not bikinis.
Oh yeah. I got that itsy bitsy teeny seal thong seal
Bikini.
thong. Yeah.
Sealed thong bikini. Uh-huh. All right. Now, you do not have to do what I do here. When it comes to building these little parts, I'm very meticulous when it comes to adding things and subtracting things, etc. Now, with this, you don't have to do this. This is just something that my mental state won't allow me to get away with. All right, now, yep, okay. That looks pretty good, actually.
Holy crap, it's red green.
Hey, where? Where? I haven't seen him. Oh, here's something. If the women can't find you handsome, they better find you handy.
Good one, Mike.
That's what Red Green said, I think.
I guess Rocket's a pretty handy guy.
And thank you, Rocket, for coming to the show yesterday and being a voice. used to be
Yeah,
up
Rocket
there.
cost me 20 bucks yesterday.
Yes, he did.
All Rocket said Eddie gives handies on the corner.
Handies? Is that like an Andy? Okay, here we go. I did not think this little piece of paper that I'm going to add to over there had enough of the paint sanded off of it. Because these things, if you do not do this correctly, your parts will not stick. All right.
Alex said if you ever need extortion done, Rocket is the go-to guy.
Well, I hope we don't need any extortion done. Absolutely. Now, what I'm doing here is I'm just raising the elevation on these flat pieces up because I've changed all of this the way it sits. All right, now that looks really good. This whole thing will disappear inside here.
That's what Rocket says.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that did not turn it off. Okay, why is that?
Have you ever done an ARC 170 or any prequel era vehicles?
The prequel era vehicles. This is the Hammerhead Corvette. It's a prequel, I think, or a sequel, or something. Prequel. I think I've only got this one. I also have a Droid Federation control vessel, control ship for its droids. Trade Federation. Let me see if I can find that here. It's in this pile of stuff somewhere. Ah, there it is. Did I break it? Was it buried? Yeah, it was buried.
Something wrong with my phone.
Okay. And I don't know what prequels you're talking about, so we'll go with that and see what it's doing. Huh. Uh-oh. Wait a second. Maybe I don't need that. Maybe I don't need that in there. Let's get rid of that.
Somebody said that Lucra Hulk is awesome.
The what?
Lucra Hulk.
Lucra Hulk. Are you talking about the droid control ship? Because I don't know if that's what they call this or not. I always heard it was a Trade Federation control ship, but I have no idea. It might have been called the Hulk. Have no clue.
He said, yeah.
No, okay. I know these things were absolutely enormous. Okay. Now let's see if this is going to work. Oh, okay. That's going to work. That means I have to get this thing stationed right there. Yeah. Okay. That means I need to.
Have you ever tried that UV activated glue?
I've never tried UV activated glue. No.
My dentist did.
Oh yeah, I know. My dentist has done it too. All right, what I am doing is
Mike,
I'm carving out a little bit of this base.
Alex said, Musk asked Grant, is it true there are no vampires there because they blessed the rain down in Africa?
Holy jeez. Oh man, that's funny actually.
Damn it, Alex.
We've got the best people in the world here on the phone show, you guys. Welcome everyone to another episode of my phone show. We have fantastic human beings all over the planet, and they are funny. All right, you can see right in here. This is right there. Doggone it, there. That's what I'm doing right now is I am taking that down because this piece that I made here, this has to swivel, but it can't be raised up. It has to keep it down. This has to be absolutely tight on here so that it will work with turning this switch on and off. It's looking like it's gonna be there. Okay, so that is actually loose. Not loose enough. Okay, so I gotta do it some more. And this whole situation with what I'm doing right now, this is going to allow, it's going to allow this washer on the bottom to move freely without having any friction. All right, I can't afford it to be dragging in any way. It's got to sit down in here nice and smooth. Because it has to.
Silicone spray, somebody said.
What?
Somebody said silicone spray.
Well, I don't have any silicone spray, so I can't use it.
You can use some from Rocket's boobs.
Okay.
Mike just laughs.
Uh-huh. There's some times when that's all you can do is just laugh about it. You ain't got no comments, it's just okay. I want to thank everyone for your donations, for helping me with this move, for having patience and faith with what I'm doing, you guys. Thank you all. Wax works on this too. So, and I have beeswax, which is something I might have to use on it.
What sander is that, Mike?
This is a, I would say that's about 250 grit Dremel light. And I tell you what, it works really good because you couldn't do that without that little sander. I couldn't deal with that. All right, now that is sitting on there just right. Okay, so that means I have to start closing that in now. All right, can't quite close it in. I've got to do a finish work on this.
Rocket said, "Oh, there's dust in my eyes now, Mike."
Well, darn it, Rocket, you're supposed to, wear glasses. Oh, I should be doing Monopoly Go while I'm sitting here because it can do itself.
It can do itself.
Yeah, it just runs in the background.
Shooter's in.
Howdy, Shooter. Nice to see you. Welcome to the show. Okay, Ducky.
Maurice sent you a donation, Mike.
Oh, thank you, Maurice. I'll check that out right now. Okay. Yep, go there. Thank you, Maurice. That's awesome news. Thank you very much. For some reason, I forgot to do that and do that. Yep, okay, and do that. Let's see if I got any more. Nope, 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 do not. Okay. Thank you all. Thank you very much. What am I doing? Shoot.
EFA's in hologram, Father.
Hi, grandkid. How you doing? I hope you're having a good day. See, what I'm trying to do now is I'm smoothing this face all out. And I may have to put some more sandpaper on here. This is getting worn out. And the cool thing is, I have sanding discs right here. I make my own. I've got a 3/4 inch punch that is for leather work. Well, these are 3/4 inch discs. So my leather punch makes perfect sticky pads. And all you do is you take the old pad off, throw it out, and you put a new one on. Just like this. And now I have a brand new sanding disc, and they work really, really good. Hi, honey bunny. Nice to see you, sweetheart. What, Eddie? I couldn't hear you. I had the Dremel turned up too much.
Select Adventures says hello.
Howdy. Welcome to the phone show. Nice to see you. What I'm doing right now is I'm working on this facing edge. Now, something I've learned, once these are painted, if I leave something like this, once it's all painted up, it just looks natural.
Funny Bunny said you're wearing a Christmas shirt.
I'm wearing my Christmas shirt. I am wearing my Christmas shirt. Okay, that is actually looking very good. And it works really well, you guys. This is going to be a very, very good build. I got it, coach. Okay. That is good. What do I need? I need a piece of paper. Ha ha! Grocery bag. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Doggone it. I knew better than that. What's wrong with me? Sometimes I do things that I know better. All right, I just tried to pull this piece of paper off here. It's got that new glue on it. It won't come off. It ripped it. So I had to go ahead and glue it back together and try this again with a different situation. Okay. Now, I am just shimming this one little teeny tiny piece of paper bag at a time, because what I have to do is when I put this on here, it has to sit down just perfect.
Hey Mike, you want to read? Because I got to get Ruby. We're going to stay in here, but you're just going to glance over occasionally?
Oh yeah, I can do that. Yep, absolutely. Don't spam. Whatever you're doing, don't spam. All right, I think I need one more strip. All right, so what I'm doing is I'm shimming this up one little teeny tiny piece of paper at a time. Because what I have to have done here is I cannot add too much elevation on this at all. Thank you, Grant. Well, basically what's going on here is I take recycled paper out of my kitchen, chipboard, basically, and people go, wait a minute, that's cardboard. No, 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 this is not cardboard, it's called chipboard. You can look it up. There's a difference between cardboard and chipboard. My building materials are free. Doesn't cost me anything, zero. I eat the food, I get the building materials left over. I can recycle it, or I can upcycle it and build things with it. Well, this Hammerhead Corvette is all recycled paper. All of it. It's what I do here. I teach people how to make stuff from recycled paper. Some Elmer's glue or PVA if you're in Europe. And you can make anything you want. It does not matter what it is. And what I'm doing right now is I am dry fitting all of this together to make sure it is going to work. Because once I close this all in, you cannot get back into this. That is good. I don't think I can do anything else. I need to just glue this in place. This is one more part of the build, you guys, that is just getting done. Now, I've been working on this now since, well, here's my parts list and my hours of build time. I started this on 9/12 of 25. So, actually, today has been 6 months I've been building on this Hammerhead. I will have it done this month. Yeah, I will have it done this month. And now I am just about done putting this together. It's been very, very challenging doing this, by the way. This is not the only attachment points there's going to be. I am going to be putting a lot more attachments on this because out of this entire build, the strongest part of this entire build has to be this switch. That means all of the tie down points, I'll show them to you right now, along here and back here. Excuse me. Wow. Anyway, it cannot slip. If it ever slips, it'll not work. Mystery Mom. I don't have a favorite. I love everything I build. I only build the things that I want to, except my next build. This next build, I never wanted to do this. I didn't. I never wanted to do it. And I found a model of it for sale at the toy show. And I knew I was going to have to make it. That is the Titanic. That starts next month. I hopefully will be in my new office and be able to start the Titanic build on April Fools. What a wonderful time to start the Titanic. Yes, this is Star Wars. Thank you very much, Grant. Thank you. So anyway, I'm holding this with a lot of pressure. You can see my fingers are white. This turns the lights on and off. Uh-huh. And it cannot flex. I have got to figure out how to make this attached so that it does not come apart in any way, shape, or form. Wow. Okay, that means I need to start covering this. Let's see if I can. Nope, I can't do anything with that. Well, I happen to have this stuff right down here. If you take enough layers of this paper bag, oh, I got to show you guys something. Hold on, I'll be right back. Just a minute. Oh wait, I got to read that one.
Unknown caller.
Yeah, it's unknown caller. Goodbye, unknown caller. Hey, Tom, we don't do religion in here because there's other religions that believe their way. And so the whole thing is, Tom, it's fine to believe what you believe, because I think number one is perfect. But there are reasons behind everything. And Tom, if you do not use one commandment out of all of them, judge not, lest ye be judged. If you're judging people by the 10 commandments, that's not what they were meant for. Judge not, Tom. All right, I found this the other day. Oh, I was so happy to get this. All right, it's an Amazon mailer. This paper is super dense, and it's paper bag material. This stuff is incredible. I try to pass on knowledge, absolutely. The knowledge is how to build with recycled paper. Upcycling, we call it. This whole build is all recycled paper. It's what I do here on this show. And if y'all get a membership, you can look at my tutorials and learn how to do this too. That's the coolest thing about all of this, is you can learn it. Yep. Oh, excuse me. I think I better drink some water. Well, okay. Anyway, super heavy duty paper. Oh, I almost threw this out, and I went, wait a minute. Wait, I can build with this stuff. And so, that's what I'm gonna do. Now, that is I think I need 1/2-inch pieces. So I'm going to make these 1/2-inch pieces. And I don't know how many I'm going to need, so I'm going to cut 3 of them. Just because that's a good number, I think, to do this with. It's probably more than I'm going to need, but it will always be used up. Whenever I have to make a tube for something like this here, okay, I'm going to use this heavy paper for making tubes. It works. It's super strong. Okay. Hey everybody, I don't know how many of y'all play Monopoly Go. All right, I've been playing it for a while now, but I learned something. About 3 months ago, I managed to start rolling only one dice, okay, because I didn't want to buy any dice and I was running out. Okay, so I started rolling one dice at a time. I am still rolling one dice at a time, and I now have 10,690 dice in my pool. So if you're playing Monopoly Go, do not roll more than one dice. Sure, I don't win all the big stuff, ever, but I'm never out of dice in case I ever need to use a bunch. So just a harmless little plug for Monopoly Go. Yeah, I do use photos to guide with. I have a photo of the Hammerhead on my laptop. And so, yeah, that's all I use. I don't have blueprints or drawings or anything like that. Now, I did have the original drawing of the DeLorean. That's how come I made the Back to the Future cars. Well, Rocket, I don't think they did, but it was just a harmless little plug because I play the game. Okay, you guys, this is what I'm doing right now. All right. This piece right here is what I'm putting in. I got to do the same thing over on this side. That is just the start of the reinforcing that I have to do with this. And believe me, this is going to be stronger reinforcing in this part of it than ever before done. I've only glued this where I got my finger. This part of it up here, wait, that there? Okay, I'm not gluing any of that down yet. This has to be absolutely dry, what I'm doing right now, because I'm gonna put a lot of pressure on it. And If you have not let your glue dry sufficiently, it will tear loose. Wait a second. I don't need that. I don't need that. I can stand it up just like this. All right, so the next ones are going to go right here. This is all part of building 101. If you want your stuff to be tough, and I mean, look at this, okay? Look at this. If you want to be able to play with your things or just display them, but however you want to do that, you have to build them strong enough to survive. I teach you how to build strong enough to survive out of paper. If you find any of that stuff online, paper airplanes and things like that, they won't survive. They won't last 6 months, and they're done. All right, number one, they're just a shell, just a paper shell. You just print them out and cut them out and fold them up, and they're nothing. They will not last. If you set them on your desk, within 3 weeks, the wings are already starting to melt. With the way I teach you how to build stuff, they will survive hundreds of years. If you don't get them wet, you can get them wet. They just can't be sunk in a bathtub or something because they'll explode. But the acrylic paint lets the water run off. If you get them in a fire or you run over them with a car or truck or a motorcycle or bicycle, then they'll be ruined. But if you play with these things and you break them, they're made out of paper. You just glue the parts back together. It is looking like a really good Hammerhead Corvette. You want to see something really cool? Hold on a second and I'll show you. This thing has fiber optic lights and LEDs. And the turrets, all of my turrets function just like they're supposed to. Escape pods. Yeah. Clearance lights. Engines. I don't exactly know what you would call this. Maybe gussets, but I'm not sure. Oh, no. Okay, that was a mistake. Doggone it. Oh, well. Okay, well, I'll just have to fix that. Yes, Minnie, we had daylight savings time to attack us again in this stupid state. And so, anyway, yeah, the time changed. I've been on the show for an hour. Thanks, Tricky. It is. It keeps getting better. I keep getting more and more done on it. 6 months. Today is the 6-month anniversary of when I started this. I will be starting the Titanic April Fools on the 1st. Hopefully, I'll be in my new office. I have to build the office in the back of a fifth wheel motorhome. Not a motorhome. It's a tow behind fifth wheel toy hauler. Not going to be an easy build, but I can do it. All right, now this one is dry, I think. Nah, not enough. Well, yeah, it is. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach it to the upper half, or the upper half of this gusset. I guess these would be called gussets, I'm not sure. I think so. And that's where it's going, right there. Now these are just the very first layers. I will probably have 3 or 4 more layers of this stuff on top of each piece. Because each time you add a layer, it's turning it into more like plywood. And that's what I have to have, is I have to have the strength of plywood on this build. Especially when it comes to this switch. Because for whatever reason, if this switch stops working, all the lights are broke. I cannot have that happen. Nope. Okay. From there to there is that. Now, if you want to build this stuff, if you get a membership, well, we only got 1 tier. I changed that. I didn't like the ideas of 3 tiers before. We have 1 tier of membership. If you get a bronze, it's not even bronze anymore, it's like gold. If you get a gold membership, that gives you every tutorial I've got, from the Hammerhead to the Black Pearl.
Unknown caller.
Every build that I've done that I have tutorials on, is you'll be able to get there. And the cool thing about it is, once you get a membership, you can go to our Discord site and you can post pictures of what you make. I don't care if you make crochet, if you're a painter, build hot rods, work on aircraft, build model planes, doesn't matter what it is. You can post pictures of it on our Discord. Oh, that's fantastic, Minnie. How'd you do? 3 miles is not easy to do. Hey, Paper Army, take care of that Santa comment for me, would you? I started my craft in 2010. That's 17 years ago, because it was all of 2010. Then 2011 started my second year. So yeah, I've got 17 years experience working with just recycled paper. I'm kind of good at it, by the way. I use everything from tissue paper to chipboard. And you might say, what's chipboard? This is chipboard. Do not get it confused with particle board. That's for building houses. Chipboard, it's malleable. You can use it. Comes out of your kitchen for free. I have never bought paper. 17 years, never bought a piece of paper at all. Well, I had one sheet of some black paper I had to get so that I could make wheels and tires on a tractor I was building for a custom build. But anyway, chipboard, it's free. You eat the food, you get the building materials left over, and then you can upcycle it into anything you want. All right, drive safe, getting your daughter. Well, the thing is, Jones, I do not need paper. I've never needed paper. That's the coolest thing about this. I eat more food than I can build with in a day, in a month. And so, yeah, I understand how print shops throw out a lot of paper, but the thing is, I don't need that. That's the coolest thing about this. I'd drink a case of Pepsi or something in a month, and I got building material for the next 2 months because cracker boxes work. It's like what I'm using right now. This is a bag from Amazon. And that's true. I do not need extra paper. I literally have probably 500 pounds of paper. And I can only build, it's like this build right here. This build's taken me 6 months to get it done. All right? I haven't needed to get any paper for the past 6 months. Oh, thank you very much. Yep, I'm from Washington State in America. Well, Soundwave, that's okay. Life gets in the way, Soundwave, and I understand. I hopefully will have my new office built in the back of a fifth wheel by April Fools. I want to be moved by April Fools. I want to have my office built by April Fool's Day, and I want to start the Titanic build on April Fool's Day. And so anyway, I'm going to do my best to try and get all that accomplished. Well, the first thing I did was a Falcon, a Millennium Falcon for an RPG game I was playing. I did not know it was going to become a hobby. I think probably when I was working on these pieces here, like this one. And a guy came up to my table and he said, "Hey, how's the paper engineer doing?" I went, "Oh, I'm doing good. I'm going to use that." He said, "Go ahead." So anyway, I am the paper engineer. That's when this all started to become a process of, hey, this could be an actual business. And so now I teach you how to make paper stuff right here in my little office. And I hope that you have a chance to go to get the tutorials and start learning how to do this. If you're already a good master builder, all you got to do is practice. Well, the thing is, it takes 6 months to make something like this Hammerhead Corvette. So making custom stuff for bars and things like that, you know, I've got an offer right now. They want me to build a 10-foot X-Wing for their opening in April. A 10-foot X-Wing is a 5-year build. I can't do it for a grand opening. There's not a chance. Besides, I cannot make a 10-foot X-Wing in a 10-foot square office. You can't do it. It just is, it's impossible. Thanks, Random. Random Acts Animation. Thank you, Random. Nice to see you again. But this is what I'm doing right now. I am closing in all of this. I got all the fiber optic lines in. There's no more to go in. Now I have to build the switch and make sure that it stays absolutely solid. And so what I'm doing right now is I am building all this up. All this area has to be locked down. That's what I'm doing right now. This switch is the only part of this that cannot move. All right, it can move here because it's a switch. But all of this has to be locked in place so tight that it can never shift. Because if it ever shifts, this will not work. Right now, it will work. So, wow. Anyway, learning curve. Hey, there's a big learning curve with this, you guys. All right, Soundwave. Take care. Everything I make is paper. All of this. Except the lights. They're a metal grill work. Yeah. And the fiber optics, of course, are not paper. It's just like this here. See this? This is an inhaler. I am building another part of the hammerhead. It's a cylinder. All right? It's how you learn how to make things. It takes time. You're stream surfing. Well, I tell you what, if you're stream surfing I hope you go to the bonsai pipeline. Yeah, I do. No. Paper mache is where you dip paper into glue and water. This is not like paper mache in any way. This is more like model building 0.1000. You have to know how to build stuff. And you can learn from me. I teach a lot of building techniques in this show. Because if you build structurally correct, you can actually play with your toys a lot. And they will last for years and years and years. And they're made out of paper. If you ever break one, you just glue it back together. Thank you very much for the likes. And thank you for following me, you guys. We're trying to get to 100K followers. We are darn close. Thank you all for your support and for helping with that. Must keep your fingers clean. Otherwise, you'll have gluey pieces of paper sticking to the wrong things. All right, Random. Thank you for stopping by. Absolutely, Moxie. That's Mosey. Thank you, Mosey. Correct. Absolutely correct. There's a lot of modular units that would be taken to space and plugged in, or they build them in space and then they plug them in. Yeah, my website's called paperarmy.net. I hope you have a chance to go look at stuff. There's not a lot there right now, but once I make this move and get in my new office, I hope to be posting more things. No, this is not a sold piece. It goes with the Star Destroyer, the mock-up of the Star Destroyer. That's this piece right here. Okay, these become one piece. The stands actually fit together, and as you can see, it's been crashed into. Well, that's because the hammerhead actually crashes in right here. So this whole build is stunningly difficult. All right, I've been working on it. I started it in 2011 or 12, but I couldn't put lights in it back then and didn't have a way to do it. And so I shelved the build until recently. 2025 is when I started the Star Destroyer, finished it, and then this one of 9/12 of 25, I started the Hammerhead.
Unknown caller.
Oh, absolutely, Tricky, yes. I suppose you could say that this is like paper mache. Yeah, but paper mache is dipped in glue and water and then formed. These are all individually cut and fit pieces. So I suppose it's like paper mache. Oh, the Bower's doing good. Yeah, it's a very good rotary tool. And my Dremel's still working, so the battery hasn't died yet, which is good because I didn't really want to replace it. Thank you, Rusty. Salute, Rusty. Thank you very much. I try to be that genuine right here in the show, too. Why didn't you get your He-Man figure? How the heck am I supposed to know why you didn't get a He-Man figure? 1993? I was hanging gutter for Novak Gutters in 1993. What were you doing? Oh, you're a kid. Oh, I get it. Did you talk to your mom and dad why you didn't get it? Absolutely, Pink. Thank you for your videos and all your music. Hey, Paper Army, tell that Santa man how stupid he is. What's a swizzle stick? Well, these are swizzle sticks. Okay? They're used for stirring drinks. You can look up swizzle sticks. Anyway, yeah, that's what they are. Well, I tell you what, Victoria, you're too stupid to be in my show. Why don't you go away? You know, go to another show that'll listen to your drivel. But actually, I guess you're getting something done because I'm actually commenting about it. Thank you, Tricky. Absolutely. Uh-huh. Hi, Nova. Welcome back. Nice to see you.
Sorry, Mike. I'm back.
Welcome back, Eddie.
Stupid idiot.
Yeah, dumb Santa comments. That's okay. They won't last now. Eddie's back, you guys, and that means all your Santa comments are going to get shoved down the drain, right where your brain is. Brain drain. Oh, there you go. That's a new phrase. Is that Ruby I hear?
Yeah.
Hi, Ruby.
Mike, you're at 99,600 people.
Oh, wow. We need 400 more people, you guys, and we're going to be at 100K. Thank you all for that help. Brain drain is real. Yes, it is. And I know. Uh-oh. Come on now. Don't be doing that.
It's good. It's just like beef.
Yeah, so do I. We're good. Hot, sunny day. I'm gonna short you out the window.
No.
Light burn you. Flush down the troll hole.
Flush down the troll hole? That's those brain drain humans that think Santa's real.
D-Mod says most well-deserved silver play button YouTube will ever give out. Facts.
Wow. Thank you, Mose. Thank you very much.
Don't be disappointed with the numbers today, Mike.
I'm not. They've been disappointing lately.
137 likes.
What?
137 likes.
Yeah, thank you guys for posting likes.
Stop.
What? I heard that, Eddie.
What?
You told Miranda to shut up.
Oh.
Here, Real.
And now, you guys, I've got all of those pieces on there. I've got them all on there. Now, we go for layer number 2. Now, this layer, it has glue on all the paper. These layers here, I just glued this top section and this lower section. But now, since this is all reinforcing, all of this gets glued. Now this is all framework, you guys. This is all part of the superstructure in the framework. Every piece of paper that I glue on top of another piece of paper, it all gets counted. This all goes in the build sheet.
You like it?
Yep.
Would you guys like to see the Star Destroyer? I'll show it to you. I haven't showed it for a while now. So I will get that and show it to you.
Paper engineer sent a Sunday. That's Honey Bunny.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart. This is 11,390 pieces of paper. It took 2 bottles of Elmer's glue to make this back in 2017. And the paper was free. That means this entire Star Destroyer cost me $2 to build. This is Darth Vader's Devastator Star Destroyer. It's got dual banks of quad laser cannons. So, and you can tell, it is not a Lego. It is hollow, weighs 3.5 pounds. Took me 536 hours to build and over 11,000 pieces of paper to make.
Honey Bunny sent floating hearts, Mike.
Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you for the floating hearts, honey bunny.
20 minutes left, Mike.
20 minutes to show left, you guys, and I gotta go. Now, I'll show you something right here. See if I can do it. Yep, right there. This part,
Is clear PVA better than white PVA, Mike?
well,
Same thing.
no, it's not. This stuff, the clear PVA is real strong. It's stronger than the regular stuff. Oh, thank you, sweetie. Thank you very much. Yes, this clear Elmer's or PVA is twice as strong, easy twice as strong as the white. Aw, that's happy. Thank you, sweetie. Now, all of these pieces are 1/4 inch longer than the other ones I put in because they have to start going up the side. That is what is going to give it its strength overall. Well, Rusty, I'm glad you did. That's cool. That is really cool, Rusty. Awesome news. I never thought about fiber optics until I started building the Klingon Bird of Prey. Then I did, and it was like, wait a minute, this stuff actually works pretty good. You have to learn how to use it.
You also put lights in the black pearl, Mike.
Yes, I did, but they weren't fiber optic.
Mike, George wants to know if do you have any mini sanding blocks? I need some ideas.
Mini sanding blocks. Absolutely, I do. I got every kind of mini sanding block. Oh, let me get this out over here. Okay. See this? Okay. Got it? Stand up. These are all mini sanding blocks. Round ones, square ones, angled ones. Little teeny tiny ones. Little teeny tiny round ones. Yeah, I have lots of sanding blocks, and it's very important. There's an oddly shaped one. And I have them all the way up to this size here. This is the biggest sanding blocks I got right here. So, yes, sanding blocks are important. And I make a lot of my own organizers. And the reason I do that is because you can't buy them to fit the stuff you make. They're not custom. They don't do custom. Okay, hold on. These are bendy wires. Bendy wires come in darn handy for all kinds of stuff. And so I don't throw any of them away. I keep them all because you never know. Let me show you something right here. I'll show you this right here. Okay, what if you have to make some kind of part and it has wire wrapped around it? Well, you take this bendy wire and you just do this with it. All right. Now what you've got is a coil spring made out of bendy wire. You can make these any size you want. All right. Well, that's too big. Okay, well, wait a second.
Oh, shit. Does this thing volume? It does?
That's the way my brain works. It teaches me all kinds of stuff. Nova, eat first. Don't worry about helping out. There's people that can't afford to help, and they do. So, that's what you can do with bendy wire. And believe me, that's not the only bendy wire I got. I got a whole bunch of it up here that's all just wire. It doesn't have the coating on it. And they're long pieces, probably 1.5 feet. So I can make all kinds of coils. Okay, you're done now. Alrighty. Well, I've just about used up all of this.
Mike said, hi all, that is how my shop became overrun with pieces and parts.
Well, I tell you what, every now and then I have to clean up some of my, but see, I make little things. So my overrun shop only is overrun with little things.
What's your way of making a hinge, sir?
My way of making a hinge, very simple. This is a hinge. You can make them any size you want. This happens to be a 1/4 inch hinge. Just so I can show you guys how to make these. They're in tutorials. You can go find them. But anyway, I make micro hinges. All of the TARDISes that I made, 13 of them worldwide, the doors are all hinged. Now the cool thing about the door hinges are you can pull the hinge pins out of the doors, and the doors will come off the TARDIS in case you ever need to fix them. Very cool.
You didn't eat it all, did you?
I hope you all have a chance to go. If you guys can get a membership, you got all the tutorials over there that I've got. A lot of folks can't afford that, but don't. Just come to the show and ask me questions. I will do the best to help you build whatever it is you need to build.
How durable is that hinge?
How durable are the hinges? It depends. If you take like these hinges right here, these are only 2 sheets of paper. All right. If you take, I'll show you how durable a hinge is. Hold on just a second. I can show you that. If you use 2 pieces of paper, they'll last twice as long. 3 times as long. 4 times as long. All right. Now I'll show you a hinge right here. See this? This sand crawler made out of recycled paper. You see this right here? It's a hinge. All right? I made this in 6/9 of 2017. It has never failed. It has always worked. Is it strong? Yes, it's strong. People don't understand how strong paper is. Paper is incredibly durable. You can make anything out of it. Doesn't matter what it is. And now that I've got those, I threw that paper over there. I need more of it. What am I doing? I know better. Yeah. What the heck?
Hey, Mike, Grundle said put a match to it. And I said, Grundle, this isn't a meth pipe like your mother sucks on.
Hey, Grendel, why don't you send me $100,000 and I'll put a match to it right in front of you? But you can't because you're a broke ass. Oh, you're a broke fool. Oh well. Oops. That's all right. Grendel went to the truncheon anyways. He's useless. Useless airplay.
Like his mother.
Yeah. Yep, like his mom. Oh, wrong end. Oh, I knew there was something wrong here.
You got 10 minutes left, Mike. You want to read or you want me to keep going?
No, I'd love to read, Eddie. But you can keep going too. Yeah, I know. Sometimes I goof up. I try not to. I try to be always upbeat and happy in the show. But every once in a while, fools come in and say something that really kind of tease me off.
Anybody should stop responding to the trolls, please.
Okay, sweetheart, I will. All right, now I'm making more reinforcing strips because the nice thing is once you get your first piece on there, the next ones can all be glued right on top of the first piece, second piece, third piece, and what you're doing is you're creating plywood out of this paper. And since this is already super dense paper that I'm using right now, it's going to make that retaining piece for the hinge on the controller for the on and off switch. It's going to be very strong. Oh, that's cool. 3D printing is, I don't do 3D printing because I don't make it if it's 3D printed. But 3D printing has its purposes. It is going to be very big in the future. And I know this. I'm not downplaying 3D printing. There is definitely a time and a place for it. For what I do? No, there is not. They call me the human 3D printer, and it kind of is. Hi, Efren. I don't believe they're going to ever ban 3D printing. There's too much good can come from it. It's just like they're now 3D printing concrete buildings. So.
Fun fact. Some guy, teenager, built a 50 cal rifle, a military grade rifle from Home Depot parts.
From Home Depot parts?
Yeah.
Holy. Wow. That's an interesting fact. Holy jeez.
How do you decide what materials to use for each part?
Well, I've been building for 17 years. All right, because I've been building for 17 years, and I have literally 17 years worth of different types of paper. All right, let me show you something right here. This stuff. This is super dense paper. All right, it's used for backing on making cabinets. All right, I worked at a cabinet shop. I got some of this. This has its own purpose. Whenever I need something that is super strong and very lightweight, I use this. Very rarely. This Amazon bag I got. This is going to make this stuff super strong because I'm laminating it. Okay? You learn from building with different types of paper. It's just like tissue paper. I build a lot of stuff with tissue paper because I need a strong enough base. Okay? And when you start wrapping, tissue paper is like ultra thin. All right? But as you start wrapping glue and tissue paper together, it becomes one piece, solid, once it's dry. Thank you very much. Thank you guys for your support. Thanks for your help.
Yes. Gently donated a thumbs up.
Dang it, Jetly. This is a Hammerhead Corvette from the movie Rogue One, Star Wars.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, Efren, we never heard of that. Where do you find that information out? And remember, our paper army has ears everywhere. So Efren may be learning something we don't know anything about yet.
GJ did.
Hi, GJ. Nice to see you. That's
Not stuff that might happen. It's new laws going into place.
it's new laws going into place. Oh well. You know what? They've been building laws since the dawn of time. I don't suppose it's any different now.
Yeah, really like looks at the text.
Thank you very much. Well, yeah, you said I could read.
I said Mike needs to get a colonoscopy. He looks.
Thank you, Mike. That makes sense, really. It kind of does. Because 3D printers are getting better and better. And so when you're talking about that, you could have people in foreign countries or anywhere basically building their own particle weapons. Because ammunition, you're going to have troubles getting ammo. That's going to be a hard thing to do. But particle physics, that's a whole different thing when you talk about accelerating particles. I'm gonna have to cut these ears off. And because I need to be able to use that area to build this solid. And so, Bauer and a diamond bit. What? 4 minutes of the show left, you guys. No show tomorrow. I've got to go to the VA up at American Lake. So there will be no show tomorrow. I'm going to be busy all day. All right. Bauer's done. Dremel. All right. Now, see, the cool thing about this is each time you add some more paper to this, you're doubling the strength of it. And then you're a third more, and etc. You just keep going upward is what happens.
Rocket's leaving.
All right, Rocket, take care.
Should I?
Thank you all for joining the phone show, you guys. I'll be back Friday.
8? You're not gonna get up.
Ah, in West Virginia?
Hey, Mike joined Army Gold.
Oh, sweet, Mike. We'll be at the VA together. You in West Virginia. And me in Washington State.
Hey, Mike, try not to tell people what you're doing.
You know, it's okay. That is not going to be a big deal. At least I hope not. You know, maybe when I get to be famous, but right now I'm not famous. I'm only famous right here. Well, Efron, that'd be great, but you have to have a membership to post it on our Discord. Without a membership,
He was a member.
he was a member. Oh, okay. Something must have happened with that. But yeah, Efron, that'd be great. I'd like to read that.
Does infamous equal famous? And you got 1 minute, Mike.
All right, Rusty, that would be great. Thank you very much, and I appreciate that. Infamous and famous, I have no idea. Yeah. All right, you guys, it's the end of the show. That means I gotta go. All right, 2 things I'd like you to remember, and I know that regulars do. Number 1, never stop learning. I'm 72 years old, and I'm still learning new stuff today. It makes you smarter than the average caveman. So keep up the good work. Number 2, doesn't matter what you are. Does not matter where you are. Doesn't matter who you are. Does not matter what color you are. Thank you, Efron. And it doesn't matter what religion you are either. We all live on the 3rd rock from the sun. That makes us human beings, you guys. How about if we start being better human beings and stop hunting other human beings for any reason? We need to quit. I want to go out to space. Best way to do it is have the planet behind you. Take care, Paper Army. I'll be back Friday. Tomorrow I'm off. Salute. Have a good day. Have a good night.